Do not worry about creating an outline for the book that you want to write. I know that goes against all conventional wisdom and the way that your brain wants to attack this, but stay with me because I deal with a ton of first-time authors, and I'm telling you, people get bogged down in the logistics and the mechanics of writing a book rather than just writing the book. Here's the thing, you are not writing a high school or college essay. We've been conditioned to believe that before we write anything of consequence, we must have all of the pieces of the puzzle pulled together, and we have to have, the outline and the intro and all these things. I tell people all the time, you're not going to write the introduction until the end of the book. Until the book is done, you don't really know what you're introducing. So it's not going to go in chronological order, and you don't need an outline to start. Please throw that out of your brain right now. Here's what you do need. You need to know what the general subject matter of your book is. Most of the authors I work with are writing nonfiction, life story-based books. They're bringing a lesson, a solution, a revelation to the world that they gained through hard-fought times of trial and tribulation. In other words, they went through some suffering in life and picked up some gold along the way and went, oh my gosh, I got to share this with the world. If that's you, then this message is for you. So if you want to start your book, please don't worry about the logistics. Get an incredible working title. The title that you're writing under is not going to be the title of your book. It's something to remind you every time you sit down to do it, how important this work is to the world. So my book, The Fearless Revolution, when I was writing it, my working title was My Important Message of Fearlessness That Needs to Be Shared with the World. So every time I sat down to write, I was reminded, this is important. Somebody else besides me needs this information. Once you do that, forget about doing any kind of outline that will bog you down. Instead, get headings or buckets of information that you want to include in this book. And you don't need to necessarily see how they're going to all fit together in the beginning. I pulled in all different kinds of things. So for instance, in my book, I wanted to talk about my journey through cancer and what I learned with that. But I also wanted to talk about the things I learned as a business consultant working with really high performing people who were also dealing with fear. So I had all these different things. So get a different Google Doc for each one of those buckets or headings, and then begin to put bullet points under there of things that you want to include, sub ideas under this main idea. And then start jumping around. Wherever you feel inspiration, that's where I want you to write. So I'm gonna do other videos that give you some tools and some tricks for accelerating your writing process, but start there. Throw out the need for any kind of logistics in the beginning and just get yourself set up on different Google Docs to write these different headings. Don't even think of them as chapters right now. Just ideas that you want to bring into the book. And then at the end, when you've got them all, you'll see the book will begin to emerge and you'll see what fits in and what doesn't. There may be a second book for you. There may be a workbook. There may be an idea you thought was going to stand alone, but oh look, no, it's going to be a sub-idea of this thing up here. So that's where I want you to start. Stop thinking about it. Start doing it.